Advanced scientific hypnotherapy, which sounds a lot better than just saying hypnosis or hypnotism, because it is a science. This is neurological therapy is what this is. And I think the more you're able to understand it, the more you're able to communicate to people and your clients about it like this, the more we're going to raise the level of acceptance of this art and science. The reason we also call it an art, because you can do creative demonstrations. You can bring out hidden talents and creativity. So you can actually do demonstrations so people can actually see something, get focused and have fun, and you can also educate them at the same time. And that's what I've done over these 24 years as a hypnotherapist. Now, when I first started, I was educated at one of these schools, and it was actually the same school that Michael went to. I worked my way through the school as a cameraman because the course was fairly expensive at that time. I think it was like $1,800 at that time. Now I think it's $15,000 for the same course. And it's a year course. It's a year course that covers little bits of everything. But it doesn't really get into the full scientific aspect of it, does it?
No, you're so.
Yeah, so it gets into little bits of everything, but you don't leave really feeling empowered that you know what it is. And that you know what hypnosis is. And you're not empowered a lot of times to even hypnotize people or know when they're receptive, physiologically or neurologically with the brainwave activation and monitoring devices. And they only basically teach, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 1 or 2 induction techniques really to facilitate that low brainwave frequency state that we call focused magnified concentration, that some people call deep hypnosis or somnambulism. There's certain words I want us to start to eliminate out of our vocabulary. That first word is the word trance. That word trance, I don't know how many times I hear a hypnotherapist or a hypnotist talk about hypnosis, putting someone into a trance. And I don't know about you, but that word trance is a very confused word, don't you think? It's a very confused word. It's even a scary word. It's just like the word hypnosis is a confused word for some people. Some people think of hypnosis as manipulating somebody or controlling somebody. The fact is, if you can teach your client to have mind control, they can reach every goal they want in their life. Most people don't have control of their mind. That's why they are successful in failing. Everyone who comes in to see me is very successful for exactly the reason that they come in to see me for. They've been successful in creating their fears. They've been successful in being lazy. They've been successful in not being motivated. They've been successful in being afraid to speak in front of a group of people. They have all been successful. Why? Because they're using their mind to think about that negative. And as a hypnotherapist, if you don't teach your client how to think consciously positive, how to give yourself those right positive messages, the therapy will never work, because they'll continue to exercise their willpower negatively, but successfully. Doesn't that sound kind of strange? They have been successful? Think about it. A young lady comes in to see me to lose weight. And I'm going to show you this session pretty soon, because this is very interesting. This young lady had social phobias. She was afraid to speak in front of a group of people. When she spoke, she got really nervous, you know, and her voice would flutter, and she'd forget what she was saying. And I worked with her a few times, and I removed that, that anxiety, or what I might call that electrical amplitude that was based on this social type of phobia. We're going to get into social phobias, specific phobias. We're going to do stuff and talk about regression therapy. We're going to work on habit controls. We're going to do a various amount of different hypnosis induction techniques. I want to give you so many tools that when you walk in to see your client, that you are so prepared with so many different techniques that you'll find one that's going to be successful on them, or many that's going to be successful on them.